in a 9x5 with 9 men who do not like being touched. I count 3 times I've been cuffed to a stranger. In New Orleans, the police made a 3D Negro PowerPoint, plucking us off the sidewalk and pinning us to brick, a human grid selling their power, and trying not to scratch our faces on the wall as we breathed into the brick. You know, city shit, fuck my wrist. Sorry, bruh, maybe if I hold my arm up like this, yeah, that's good. Thank you. The man cuffed to my other arm refused to return my gaze, ashamed of our shame. Stacked, divided, and pulled apart like a paper cut out of a man. Maybe we are the same man cut up. Maybe it was just me divided, grabbing our limbs out of the crowd like we were the same person. Katrina waters lowering slow and somehow sliming up our backs. An hour against the wall and not one of us asked why. New York City. That cloud of smoke ain't mine. You lying where you hide it. I deny it. Still lined up again, flayed against the precinct wall. This time I'm cuffed to my brother and he got a pig to call every pig that passes us prisoners. Yeah, you pig. And we like kids holding hands before lunch. This station looks like an elementary, same calendar on the wall, height marks to my left. How many young men have grown tall in this building? My brother's vehemence is leaving his body. The clock is starting to tick like a weight. I keep my arm straight so he can wipe his tears. I got 2 cigarettes, 2 hours to live here. You keep that for later, a whole smoke for the condemned. Remember when we were cuffed together? I didn't know your name, just that concrete wouldn't do your back justice. Knew that crime is subjective in America, but cops and robbers is black and white. So is brotherhood in these nights where being alone can cost you your life, cost you your light. Hey, little brother, I know you sick, but if you don't wake up and sit upright, you gonna choke on your own vomit. You wanna live, I promise. Get this man some water. Get this man some help before he dies in our cell. How many of us is even in this cell? Damn, youngin', this must be your first time in hell. 8 years old in San Francisco. My first time handcuffed to a stranger, I was cuffed to myself. I wasn't the only child they were putting cuffs on. I could feel him by my side. It was the other me, my American reflection. But my invisible little wrists couldn't break free. I was cuffed to me, my body not far from school, not far from love, so I know I was there. The metal digging into my little wrist, my head throbbing. I wanted to cry, watching my body split, watching time split. Every minute had a second, watching the lines blur, like as if water had besetted the story of my life and the ink was doubling on the page, each letter becoming 2, one strong and one blurred out of the line. I stepped out of the cuffs, a blurry vision of myself, expendable, detachable, a new definition of time. Still trying to find the me that didn't make it out of those cuffs. But that page is gone. Just ghosts now. Wandering cells. Stacked against history. Still holding my hand. Yes, I feel you close. Trying to unsplit me. A million of us leaving our shadows to take to the streets. Is this the capital? Or is this the ghost of a city? Is this a country, or is this a land handcuffed to white supremacy? A blackness conceived by white and cuffed to it, trying to matter. I think we confused this country for a ghost we never knew. A handcuffed child who will never be free here.